Have you ever wondered why college athletes don't get paid and can't receive winnings for tournaments that they win? Well, today I'm going to tell you why these college athletes should get paid for participating in college sports. I'm credible to this topic because I've played sports for a long time and I have family members that have participated in college sports and know how tough it is to maintain a job or anything else while participating in this sport. College athletes should get paid because they work hard for their team, they compete in tournaments, and they cannot receive winnings. Everybody but these athletes makes money off of the athletes, and the scholarships that they receive don't cover all these extra costs. The first thing I'm going to talk about is how that if they go out and participate in a tournament or anything, that they cannot receive winnings from this tournament. They practice all the time and everything, and if they go out and find a tournament on their own that has nothing to do with school or anything, and they win this tournament, and there's like money involved in the winnings, they cannot receive these winnings legally according to the NCAA. They might need this money for extra things that they need, like clothes or extra food or gas or anything, and they can't take any of it. And now the college basketball athletes are almost required to stay for 2 years, according to the NCAA. Everybody but the athletes makes money off of these athletes. Money made off the athletes is mostly put towards coaches, programs, and the NCAA. The coaches, according to Huffington Post, make about $100,000 per year off of these teams, and that's not even like the coaches that go and win the tournaments or anything. That's just the coaches. That's just a normal coach's salary. According to the ESPN, college programs make thousands off of these games. The NCAA make the rules that athletes can't be paid and that they can't receive winnings for any tournaments that they participate in themselves. But yet the NCAA makes millions of dollars off these athletes each year, and they are still considered a non-profit company. These athletes also have a full-time job with their sport, from practices, lifting, and mandatory study sessions. The scholarships that they receive don't cover everything. These scholarships only cover the basics. They cover tuition, housing, books, and meal plans. And the money that they receive in these scholarships is not allowed to go towards anything else besides the textbooks and schooling and tuition and stuff. Even if these athletes got paid $2,000 per semester, that would help them pay for gas or extra food or clothes or anything else that they might need. So, and some of the other things that they don't have time for are jobs. The typical Division I college football player devotes about 43.3 hours per week, which is 3.3 more hours than the typical American work week. And according to ESPN, college athlete's roommate, he got paid $7 per hour from a job that he worked, which he could only work late night after the team study session, and he came home exhausted. And once the season had officially started, he had to quit this job because he physically did not have enough time to maintain the job and homework and everything at the same time. And Adrian Peterson said that when he was in his second year of college, he had his first daughter, and he really had kind of trouble providing for her because he couldn't make enough money to provide for her because he didn't have time to go get a job. And yeah, So, in conclusion, we have covered why athletes should be paid for talking about how they can receive winnings, how everybody makes money off of these athletes, but the athletes themselves, and how athletes get scholarships, but these scholarships don't cover everything that these athletes might need in the future. Now that you know how college athletes can't receive money and that they don't have time for jobs to make them extra money, and it's hard to help your family out in any ways that you might need because you don't have enough time to get a job or anything. That is why I think that college athletes should be paid. Thank you.